Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start over. I've done this, or I started this video already, and the camera kept dying, so it was in bits and pieces, and just gonna start over. Today is October 6th. 6th. Hate that word. 2012. I have been on ACTH, or Acthar, for 2 days. Yesterday and this morning. I had to have help injecting today. I've never had to have help, but my hands were really shaky, and I couldn't get it, because you can't just slowly push it in. At first I was worried. I thought, it's gonna be a huge needle, blah blah blah. It's really not that much longer than a regular rebif needle, which is subcutaneous. So it's hardly any longer, but it's thick. With the other needles that I normally use, I can just kind of slowly push it in, and it'll just go in. With this one, I even kind of poked and pushed, and all it did is make my skin concave. So you really have to push it in there. So I had my mom help me. I just kind of held my leg and told her to go, and it didn't hurt at all. It's just, it was too hard. I didn't have the coordination, and I couldn't keep my hand very steady. It shouldn't be affecting me this soon, so it's probably just all in my head, but I feel like I'm walking better. I mean, not good at all, but you feel every little difference, even if it's from 20% to 21%. And then I've been doing the recumbent bike, and I would usually do about a mile and then stop. And then a few hours later, another mile or half a mile, and maybe a mile to finish it off. This morning I did 4 miles straight. So I don't know if that's a fluke or what, but usually after about 3/4 of a mile, my legs start feeling really just dead and weak. But I didn't feel that way until about 3 miles and 3 3/4 of a mile. Now I also took, let's see, I'll start with this one. Well, it's Restorol. That's the name brand. I took that last night to try to get some sleep, catch up a bit. And I guess I slept pretty good. I woke up once because I had to go to the bathroom. But no feelings of insomnia. I was able to go back to sleep right after that. Then I took 150 milligrams of Nuvigil this morning. That's for fatigue. I don't feel pumped up, like I'm ready to run a couple miles or anything, but I do seem to be more alert, so we'll see how that goes. But today was a pretty good day. I just feel a lot, maybe because yesterday was a really bad day, I don't know, maybe because I want it to be a good day, I don't know, but I felt better today than I felt in a couple of days. My legs are hurting, my lower back is hurting, but I'm not going to blame that on MS. I'm going to blame it on the fact that I haven't really used my legs very much this year, and then I use the bike for a lot longer than I usually do. So maybe my muscles just aren't used to it, I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. I have 3 Norcos left, so I'm trying not to use any of them because I want to save it for a rainy day. Plus, I just don't want to take any more. So I took ibuprofen a while ago. I forgot to look at the time when I took it. But, yeah, I think that's, oh, my glasses. So there's not a piece of tape right there. I can kind of see anything within about 1.5 feet, 2 feet. When I look out across the street, everything doubles. I see 2 cars where I know there's one parked. I see multiple everything. But nonetheless, it's obviously getting better. So up close is not all miserable. I can work on the computer and whatnot. So um, I think it was kind of already getting better. Because like I said, I don't think the ACTH is supposed to kick in this fast. But either way, I'm going to keep taking it like it is. Because I'm hoping to get better. So I'll take the ACTH. I'm on it for 10 days. I've taken it 2. Then, let's see, on Wednesday I go in for another spinal tap. They want to run a couple of tests. They want to check whatever. But you know what? At this point, because my doctor's so awesome, he can do whatever he wants. I don't care. I trust him. And then, I don't remember when, but he told me 2 months, and that was like a week ago maybe. In 2 months I would go on Tysabri, but I have to do the whole washout thing first, get everything out of my system. So I haven't been on Rebif for a while, so that's cool. It's nice to not have to worry about it. I mean, I got these other injections, but yeah, it's different. I feel like, because this is actually supposed to do something, you know, it's meant for the treatment of acute exacerbations. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. So, I was wondering, why have I never heard of this? I've had MS for 2 years. I've been very, very out there in my reading and everything. I want to know as much as I can. Never heard of this. So I looked into it. For 1,000 milligrams of Solumedrol, which is 1 day basically. Usually you do 3 to 5 days, so that's 3 to 5,000 milligrams. That is $47 a gram. Or $47 for every 1,000 milligrams. This is a vial, and it's good for 5 injections. I have 2 vials, so I do 10 injections, 10 days. $43,000 a vial? 43 or 42. I know it's a huge difference, but I can't remember the exact number. 43, I think it is. So that's why nobody uses it, because it's hard to profit off of somebody who uses something and gets help from it right away, instead of someone who has to go in every month for Solumedrol, or every 2 months if you're lucky. So, doing that, here are the needles. Hold on. Needle and the plunger. It's a lot different. I took a picture, which I'll put up now. This is Solumedrol, or this is a Rebif injection next to a ACTH injection. Once it's in, it's in. It really doesn't hurt. It's just harder to get into your skin because it's a thicker needle, but I don't feel any difference really once it's in. Also, I have some footage that I'm going to show right now because I'm going to try to keep doing these updates every 2 or 3 days of my walking. Let's see if it gets better. Between the ACTH and using the recumbent bike. There we go. Let's see if I can improve my walking. And I'm trying to stretch a little bit, but I can't overdo it. I gotta be careful, because I know what it's like to overdo it. I've gone to the hospital, and I don't want to do that again. So I'm trying to go at a good pace, but I'm so sick of sitting here. I want to be able to just go outside and run, because I have that feeling like, I just gotta move, but I can't. So I gotta sit. And then you just get restless, and I don't know, it's horrible. But, you know what? I'm seeing some kind of improvement. So we'll see in the next week or so how I do.
Okay.